Retirement planning is insanely easy. Well, if you're using an artificial intelligence computer. Hey there, Kenner French with vastsolutionsgroup.com. We're going to go over a little specifics of artificial intelligence and how one can use an artificial intelligent computer for retirement planning. Think you can outsmart a computer? Probably not. We're not as smart as even a fifth grader, so why do you think we can outsmart a computer that could do a billion, if not billions, of calculations per second? That said, why would you want to leave your retirement in the hands of a financial advisor who's kind of old school, or even traditional ones who aren't using computers? Even more so, why leave your future income to someone other than an artificial intelligent computer? Well, it makes a lot of sense to ask the question. You wouldn't want to go to the library and try to figure out what's going on with modern day information by going to the library. You're probably going to research information using Google. Google is AI. The next generation of retirees, for example, will focus on fully regulated online advice in the complex retirement sector. Based on minimal customer data, the next generation of intellectual advisors will offer step-by-step asset management and asset allocation advice. It's been shown that those who receive financial advice increase their cash investments by up to 32% over their lifetime. And by that, I mean as a rate of return. So think if even on top of that, an advisor is using artificial intelligence. Think of what the rate of return will be over and above 32%. And that's just for seeking advice. Think of seeking advice and also using an artificial intelligent computer. Let's give a definition of artificial intelligence, or AI. It is an area of computer science that focuses in creating systems that perform tasks that require human intellect. The technology has the potential to shift many of the functions that humans use today to machines that use artificial intelligence that will perform much, much better than humans. AI algorithms, or algos, can process very large amounts of data extremely quickly and find previously unknown behavioral and or security patterns. I would predict operating costs will fall as new business models and advanced technologies will help streamline onboarding processes and customer communication. In the future, I'll even go so far as to say asset management will guide clients through financial decisions that are more likely to achieve their financial goals based on, their age, gender, income, education level, and other factors, all based on AI's smart algos. AI soon will make decisions for investors that are in their best interest while taking human emotions out of it. That's a large component of what happens when we're looking at the capital markets and investments, or specific tax strategies and investments. We think about the human part of it, the human portion of it, not the intellectual, not the computer intellectualized algos. AI will be one of the dominant themes of the next decade as companies automate and leverage their businesses to stay competitive. There's no doubt. In some, if you're not using AI, at least in some of your personal and business life soon, you'll be a relic of years gone by. Again, I mentioned Google. Google really is AI. What about business? Imagine using a paper 3x5 card to record a client or customer data instead of AI. Even speaking of AI, even CRMs are becoming AI integrated. Salesforce is a great example. One of the bigger CRMs out there, it's starting to use Salesforce as an integration, or starting to use AI as integration. By the way, I mentioned tax earlier. Don't forget about tax strategy. When it comes to analyzing an enormous number of specifics of tax changes, AI can be of immense help, especially in the specifics of advanced tax planning. Tax prep and, more importantly, tax strategy will be taken over by a general category that I would call robo-tax advising. Tax is a numbers game. AI-enabled computers will be able to do calculations and paperwork in mere seconds that normally used to take humans days, if not sometimes months. Remember, you're not as smart as a fifth grader. Obviously, that's a nod to the TV show. And you're already using computers for everything, so why not just go ahead and adopt AI. If you have any questions about AI or its use in retirement planning or its use in tax strategies or tax planning, maybe even tax preparation, you can check us out on the web at www.vastsolutionsgroup.com or give us a call, old school, 888-808-8278. Once again, Kenner French with vastsolutionsgroup.com. It's been a pleasure.